So, the Nintendo Switch, actually one of the more popular type of consoles that Nintendo is going to be releasing in March of 2017. I actually think that is actually one of the best consoles to actually ever try to own. And what price is it going for? We probably don't know. But although the Nintendo Switch presentation was about a week and a half ago, and Nintendo released so much stuff to us that was basically all new and everything was innovative. So today I was thinking of why not go ahead and review that presentation. So hey, what's going on guys? It's DBG here, and today we're going to be reviewing the Nintendo Switch presentation. So considerably, Nintendo has given us so much information of the past 2 to 3 months since the Nintendo Switch trailer was actually out. So Nintendo decided to go ahead and give games to what you can pretty much ever do with the Nintendo Switch. As you guys remember, that is a console and a handheld gaming system, and basically you can do whatever you like with that system itself. The first game that we do have is Super Mario Odyssey. Now, in this case, Mario Odyssey is based off of the real world. You have a real world in front of you and also the Mario story combined together so that way you can have the best innovative experience with this game. In this case, you'll still have the same exact story of Super Mario has to go ahead and save Bowser and yada yada yada, all that good stuff. But also at the same time, you would have to go ahead and deal with the real world situations and all that good stuff. So I like what Nintendo has actually tried to do with actually trying to move it to a real world instead of a 3D animated world or something like that. It's actually a really good step, Nintendo. Next up, we have Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Now, I don't know too much about this game in general, but all I know is that it's actually one of the best games that you can pretty much ever get. In this case, for Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Wii U, and previous consoles that Xenoblade has come out in, Xenoblade Chronicles has actually been one of the most bought games for the Nintendo Wii U console. In this case, Xenoblade Chronicles X and Xenoblade Chronicles, and now Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The trailer, I've seen so many people who have actually gotten so surprised at how the graphics have changed and all that stuff. And there is actually a lot of stuff that you can do in this game to where it is innovative for the console and for yourself as well. Many people are pumped for this game to actually go ahead and come out.
Whoa.
Next up, we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, in this case, a secondary type of game to Mario Kart 8 is now Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with more characters and more stages. In this case, you could do pretty much anything that you want with this game. In this case, whether using two-player or anything of the above. In this case, there's going to be so many online features and all that good stuff. And it's just one of those secondary type of games, and at the same time, it's the same game, unfortunately for Nintendo. But Nintendo has decided to go ahead and add the Splatoon characters into the game as well, as I've seen in the trailer and the presentation itself. And there's many other things that you can do with this that are actually really cool features on the Nintendo Switch and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Edition as well. So yeah, Nintendo actually decided to go ahead and do something that was a little bit different and create a deluxe edition for one of the games that were already previously owned. Oh, and trust me, there are a lot of other games that I could talk about right now, but just to keep the video short and under the mark of whatever, probably 30 minutes or so, I'm just going to go ahead and continue with what's going to be in the box and a prediction of mine of what's to actually happen. Now, in this case, there's a lot of things that come in the box. You have the console itself, you have the controllers, you have the screen and all that good stuff, and the power adapters. But one thing that I was actually trying to figure out was, is the actual system itself going to come in a bundle, which they did with all the other games with the Nintendo Wii and the Nintendo Wii U and all that good stuff. You would wonder if Nintendo would try to switch that to the Nintendo Switch. Ha! Get it? Nintendo has decided to go ahead and just I guess it probably comes in a box, or I don't know. This is my prediction. I'm thinking probably bundles, maybe not. They probably might just go ahead and continue the bundles and all that good stuff. I have no freaking clue. But Until then, next up we have the software UI elements. Now in this case, the software and the hardware combined together in the Nintendo Switch is actually quite nice. And as you can see that the Nintendo Switch has so many other things in that console itself, like parental controls and all that good stuff. And also they have introduced the new phone app that you can actually use as well, where you can control the Switch with your parental controls on the phone as well. In this case, Nintendo has taken a big step to actually do that, because if you want your kid or anything like that to get off at some certain time, you can set a timer, and if they don't want to get off, then you can probably go ahead and just set a timer and they can't be able to play anymore. It's actually something really, really good for security reasons or anything like that, Nintendo. So good job on actually going ahead to do that. And a lot of people are actually pumped for this app, so that way they can go ahead and control their kids' playing time. The software elements like the browser and all that stuff that were in the Wii U have come to the Nintendo Switch as well, so you can pretty much do whatever you want in that certain frame of stuff. So in this case, the internet browser, where you can pretty much browse any internet site or anything like that, is inside the Nintendo Switch, built-in technology and all that good stuff. So you have no worries with all the built-in technology. Now, if you guys do remember the question with the Nintendo Switch trailer of how you're going to be able to get games on there, yes, it is a proven fact that there will be game cartridges, but there isn't a proven fact that how you're going to be able to play the other games. A lot of other games have been actually trying to be tested on the Switch, and there's a lot of other games like the Nintendo Switch's Super Smash Brothers and all that stuff. Nintendo Switch probably might go ahead and involve Super Smash Brothers, or possibly remake a type of game called Melee HD, which in this case of 2001 Super Smash Bros. Melee. In this case, I would think probably so if you wanted to go ahead and make Melee HD. Many people are more pumped for that because Melee is the most competitive game in the franchise series, and you can do pretty much whatever you want in that time and that certain frame as well. So I don't know. They're testing the specs and all that good stuff, and the Nintendo Switch will possibly be coming out in March of 2017. Also, in this case, I don't know if this is a thing, if the Switch actually has touchscreen compatibility, but all that good stuff probably might just be included in the game itself. Now, if you want to go ahead and have the feel and all that stuff, I guess the feel is somewhat okay just by the looks of it, because I never went to the presentation itself, but I did watch it at least and other videos from other YouTubers, and somewhat it's somewhat decent for grip, depending on the actual type of controller. If you have the controller with the big screen connected, then it would actually be somewhat great. But in this case, if you didn't have the screen connected, it would actually feel slightly uncomfortable, but at the same time, you would have whatever you wanted in that certain part of it. So yeah, the feel of it, it's mediocre. It's getting there. It's getting there. But yeah, is that everything that I can talk about with the Nintendo Switch? I guess that is actually some brief information of the Nintendo Switch and also just all that other good stuff with that. So yeah, I'm actually pumped up the Nintendo Switch, and I will also go ahead and leave a link down in the description below, so that way you can go ahead and check out the presentation for yourself, and just based off the facts of what I had to say and other YouTubers had to say and all that good stuff. So yeah. If you guys did enjoy the video, then make sure to hit the like button down below, and also make sure to hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel at all, and I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one. Peace out.